It's beautiful, ain't it? Welcome to H.O. Powertrain. You never know where my videos take place at. Outside, in the train room, in Mother Nature. I love the time of this year. It's beautiful. It's nice and cool. It's not freaking scorching hot anymore. And I can finally get things done in the back part of the model railroading room. Or space, should I say. And get to work on doing some more work around the blast furnace. So let's go together and see what we got to do, guys. Oh, just woke up and taking in the morning glory. It's beautiful. Oh. So before we go in the back, I'm just going to cast the camera on this for you guys, show you what I got. Well, what I did. I went ahead and put together this building. I'm still lacking the there's some chutes that go here, so I gotta finish that. But the colors came out awesome on this. If you've seen the short, the way I did it, I sprayed a white on it. I'm sorry, I sprayed sunburst on it, sunburst yellow. Then I came over it with some white. And as you can see, I painted these rust oxide color. It's just spray paint, Rust-Oleum. Came out really nice. This one here is just a background, like it's a flat background. But I took this as more of like a Walther's kit. But obviously it's not. It's just a piece of foam with the front. So for this, if you have this in an area where it's not AC controlled, they will fade because it's like a paper. So what I did on all of them, I sprayed a dull coat on them to protect it from fading. And it seems to work well, especially on the other ones that I did. So heads up if y'all decide to get PTF designs, they will fade in the light or in the heat. So spray some dull coat and you should be okay. What attracted me was the graffiti, and it just looks awesome, something like that. It hides a lot of that wall space, but I may have to put like a background here. Anywho, let's go get a little bit work done in the back and see what we got to do. So we left off on this part, and as you can see, this is securely dried in place. I glued this building. The track is connected, secure. Very simple for me to put in storage track back here, but that's very easy. I'm not even working on that today. But everything else is secured into the blast furnace, all the way with our three-way and our tracks into the blast furnace. So today, what we're going to be doing is coming behind this switch here, running some track over here, and figuring out how we're going to come to that track and come into a switch here and stop. So that'll be enough of the video, and as much as I want to get done today on this video. So let's see what we gotta do to get this going. So again, we have to take where that switch is at and come back over this hole that I created by accident. Come back over here and connect to this, okay? So we're gonna have a switch here. I hate that it's this far back, but it needs to be because of the radii here, okay? And of course I have to put this switch back to back here so I can start forming my rise going into our skip hoist area. Let's get this going. So while we got that setting, I don't want to lose this can of foam. Still got quite a bit left in it. So what I'm going to do is spray down in this crack here around this fascia. I should have put a backing on it. Damn it. Okay. Maybe I can make it intertwine. There we go. Ah, crap. There you go. You spray it faster, it goes better. There we go. Don't go in the track. Don't go in the track. Well, I'm winging this right here. Okay, let me stop with that because it's starting to bleed over here. It's going to push right up against that track. Let's see if this is dry. No. Okay, no problem. Let's prep these turnouts. Okay, so on these Atlas super switches, insulated frogs, I just cut the first tie out. I don't mess with any shenanigans. I'm trying to get it perfect because that's what holds you back. I'm trying to get things perfect. Right? We're building a freaking model railroad, right? Lord. All right, so there you have it. One tie out. This one's ready. Rinse and repeat. Some people save their ties. I save what I see and what I can. But worst comes to worst, if I need ties, I just take ties off of Flex Track. What does Flex Track cost nowadays? $6 a joint. So you got them stored ready to go when you need them. So I don't fret if I lose my ties. It is what it is. All right. There we go. All right, so that weight has collapsed the foam on itself. So we still have a depression in here, probably about a 1/4 inch depression that I have to fix. Because I have no materials and I'm ready to wrap this part up, I'm just gonna go with it and I'll fix this in the future and I'll show that on a short or something, okay? So the excess foam that bled out here, I'm just gonna cut it, trim it off, okay? This looks okay here. And actually everything looks so well. Yeah, all that looks okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get a sandpaper and sand this down a little. Using some 40 grit to knock this down pretty quickly. Looks like it's gonna be okay. Let's see. Nothing hitting there. Here and here, these 2 points are good. I'll show you how I'm gonna fix this in the future. But these 2 points look good. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna reassure myself. I'm gonna let this sit another hour just so that this doesn't rise. I already let it sit about an hour, so let me give it another hour. Then I'm gonna come back and tie this thing in. Okay, folks, some time has elapsed, and now I'm pretty certain that I can go ahead and start laying this track. Get on with it, David. It's about freaking time, man. So I'm just putting on the rail joiners again. See how it's got that little tab sticking up? be sure to cut that off because that can give you trouble down the road. Okay. I've got some acetone here because this rail is painted and I want good connectivity to it when I power this up. So I'm just going to clean off that paint. Oh crap, I gotta cut this rail back. Crap. There we have it. Let's see how this is gonna fit. Looks like it's gonna work out pretty good. Okay, that's in. That's done. Let's move on to putting our rail. Again, start off by taking the two ties out. It's a lot easier when you do that. Seeing how this is going to transition. And that looks beautiful. Perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing is perfect. Not in this world and not in this universe. Nothing is perfect. Okay. What you see me do is just try to get these rails in. Because this rail moves, it's a little tricky. I mean, it's not hard, but it's just, can be a pain. There we have it. Okay. Beautiful. So, I'm going to make sure my eyeball is down here. Make sure this is nice and straight, which it is. And I'm happy with this, so I'm going to pin it. Dug in my wife's sewing bin and stole her pins, these little bobby pins. That's all it takes. Nothing special. You don't have to go out your way and get the ones they call for. These are cheap and available, right? Pin this here so it don't move. And give myself insurance back here also. Okay, so it's not going to move there. Good. And let's pin it here. I like this transition the way this is, so that's why I'm pinning it like this, okay? Because if you don't and you try to pull it, you could create yourself a kink here. So a lot of times I like to solder first before I band in. So because that's not in the plan to solder right now, so I'm just going to pin it, okay? So it don't kink. I'm going to pull it here. And we're going to allow the track to do what it wants, okay? While I'm holding it here, this track is going to curve the way it wants, okay? No big deal. So I'm going to lay it on top of the switch, and it's going to give me where my cut is at. So I got to look under these rails and see about where the cut needs to take place. And again, perfection is not needed as long as you get it close, okay? I know, where are my glasses, right? So here is going to be tricky. Pick up slightly with it. Line your rail joiners up into your switch. Okay. and put it in. Push on it slightly to pull the slack out of it. And that's it. That's it. Just like that, it makes a long sweeping S into this switch. Now I'm gonna put my switch and glue this in and call it the video. Again, this switch is going to serve for the skip hoist, guys. There it is. This throw bar is pushing on this track if I move it like this, so I'm just going to cut that throw bar out. So I'm gonna eyeball it right down the track. All this looks beautiful, looks perfect. Oh, quit using that word. Good to go. Let's glue this in. Come right on the edge of this switch here. This is very important. Leave it as it lies. Do not push down on it. Do what you want, but I find if you push down on your track, you're going to create yourself a dip, and dips create uncoupling issues. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here, leaving it as it lies like I've always done. No trouble. That's it. Now I gotta let this baby dry and continue connecting onto here. So I'm gonna have to come up with a plan on this later on and see what I wanna do and go from there. Hey guys, I hope this helps someone. We're gonna finish this on another video. So with that said, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.